Hello YouTube and welcome to Jeremy Rewinds. Today we are going to do a room tour. It's been a little bit since I made a video. I apologize. My intentions are to do one a week and it did not happen. I did that first one that you'll see on the channel that's about PlayStation 1 games that I purchased online. Got a great deal on them. They're in the collection. Behind me, kind of in this neighborhood, is all my PS1 stuff. But today we're going to go over a room tour, kind of give you an overview of where I've been for the last, I started this in August of 2021. I hope you like it because this is something that I've gotten very passionate about. The who, what, where, when, and why. Who I am. My name is Jeremy, as I said. What am I doing? I'm collecting retro video games. Back in 2001, August specifically, I discovered Retro Rick. Rick, if you ever watch this, thank you so much. For getting me addicted again to video games. The toys that are here were mine when I was a kid, but the video games, I never had this many as a kid. It was a dream to be able to have even a fraction of what I've got now. But through your $10 game collection, I discovered that I found a way to be able to take what I used to do on the side way back in the day.
Oh, dang. Way back in the day.
Man, back in the early 2000s when eBay was still basically brand new, I was putting stuff online and reselling it. Got out of it, got a full-time job, wife, kids, all that fun stuff that happens. And here I am now wanting to figure out how I can take money that I make from reselling stuff on the side to fund this that you see behind me. So hopefully you guys like this. Again, the who am I, the what is it. I live in Florida and it's very, I don't know if it's just Florida. I feel like it's hard to find garage sales, estate sales, flea markets. We go all over the place. You name it, we are there throughout Central Florida where we live. I don't know if there's just a lot of resellers in the area or what. But a lot of what I've bought has been from online purchases. I try to avoid buying on eBay because I'm not interested in paying a full retail price. The most I'll go up to is definitely less than that. Now, obviously, if I can get a great deal, I'm going to take advantage of it. If I can't get a great deal and I can get an okay deal, I'm still going to do it if it's something I feel like I got to have. Well, like I said, I started this as far as the when. I started this a year and a half ago now, right? August of 21. Saying out a year and a half. And then from there, it just exploded because I just started buying things. Like I say, at garage sales, estate sales, flea markets, you name it. Put it online for a profit. And I took just those profits to create what you see in this room. Again, this room, toys were mine from as a kid, but the video games themselves came from the profits that I'm very excited to be able to say, with the exception of maybe some that were gifts or things like that, came from reselling online. So it's exciting. Who, what, where, when, and why. And that's it. Okay, so the first thing, I'm going to take you off the tripod. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so let's start over here. I'm behind the camera now. I'm just going to walk you around. Over here, we have the Xbox 360 row. This is all packed up. I don't think I can get any more honesty in here. I'm going to have to figure out something else to do because I know there's a whole North America library that I'm going for. What? And it is not going to be easy to get them in here. Up here, I've got GameCube. Again, I'm looking for full sets, right? I'm taking on a huge challenge, and trying to find GameCube stuff for a good price is always a ridiculous venture.
Ridiculous!
So anyways, there's that. I recently acquired a Sega Saturn that came with all of these games in here. Well, I think these two I bought online, but everything else from Jurassic World, or the Lost World, Sega Madden, all these other ones, Clockwork Knights, Virtual Fighter, Virtual Cop, all these, along with the Saturn, which is way down there, came with it. These are all my PS1 games. It's quite a bit larger than I realized. I'm getting more, I kind of go through these spurts where I'm looking for a specific console. And right now I'm really hung up on PlayStation 1. I really want to try to fill this in some more. I feel like Xbox 360 games and PlayStation 2, which I'll get to in a minute, I feel like those are not that hard to find. Wii games especially, this is literally my Wii games selection, I believe. There's a couple more floating around here and there. I really wasn't going to do anything with the Wii U stuff. I do have a duplicate right here, but that's because one is sealed and this one I'm going to get rid of. PSP is another one I want to collect, but I haven't had a chance to really get into the PSP stuff because I'm trying to find a PSP in the box for cheap, and that doesn't happen. So anyways, some VHS up here. I love old VHS. I bought this for my wife for her birthday this past year because she had this as a kid. Let's take it off. I'll show you. It's really cool. It actually took place. It looks like it's at Epcot.
Happy birthday, Barbie!
Which is right here in Florida where we've been to plenty enough times. Kind of cool. And like I say, and then all the toys like this and these guys. These actually I got at a garage sale recently, but all the other toys came from as a kid. Sega Genesis, that is without a doubt my favorite console of all time. It does not get the love that it should have. And I guess amongst the community of retro gamers, so many people are hung up on Nintendo, which I get it. I like the Nintendo, don't get me wrong. I do not want individual loose games. These are ones that either were in a lot or I've just held on to because I'm like, maybe I'll find a case for them. I don't know. Oh, there's something. Oh, that's the Game Genie. I'm like, what is this up here? That's my Game Genie. But the rest of these, they're all in their boxes. I try to only buy Genesis stuff with manuals. Same thing for all this stuff, quite honestly, at the end of the day. If it doesn't have a manual, I kind of steer away from it unless it's a really, really good price. Oh my gosh, I just realized there's more Wii up here I completely forgot about. I thought that was it. It's up there too. And then again, like I say, these toys, like this is the really big Krang. I have one 32X game that came in a lot of Genesis games. I don't even have a 32X yet. I've been trying to find one. I got this Nomad from a guy that I bought this Virtual Boy from. And I bought a, whatever that thing is, the Menacer at a flea market with a Genesis. And so on and so forth. And then up here, those were mine as a kid. These are all my old Xbox games. Xbox One, whatever you want to call it, the OG Xbox. All of these up here. And as you can see, I'm starting to have to double back because they're double stacked in there. And then one of my favorite movies of all time.
Who better to solve England's most puzzling mystery than these two international crime busters?
Yes?
Good day. I'm Inspector Winship, and this is my assistant, Dr. Tart.
With the law and the order.
I don't know what this thing is. I thought it was a laser disc, but I don't think so. It's some kind of weird something else. But Private Eyes, love that movie. Over here, I put this magazine rack I found online. I got my comics in here, which are not in where they should be because they're going to probably get creased if I leave them there too long. But I got comics in here. I got old coloring books from when I was a kid up here. Look at that. Remember these? 3D. Dinosaur, Spider-Man, Dinosaur. Some strategy guides over here. I don't know what this is. Oh my, I found this in a garage sale. This was kind of cool. Turtle Power. This is a cross stitch. And more stuff up here. More comic books. More strategy guides. This one I found online. I thought that was really cool, so I had to get it. And then some Sports Illustrated stuff and whatnot. And then just recently, I was at a convention, and I found, oh, my battery just slid out. I was at a convention, and I found this for 20 bucks. It's stickers inside of it, but it was $20. This thing is like, outside of missing this battery case, this thing is in beautiful condition. Fires right up, works great. The other day I was online on Mercari, and wouldn't you know, I found a sister unit. You can see the sticker on this other one is not as crisp as that one, but I have a pair. So for 20 and for 20, for $40, I have a whole set. I'm super stoked. What else is up here? So I got my Turbo Man from last year, not the original, from when the movie came out. And I got some other stuff up there. I got the Halo helmet. That's just the box for it. What else? Oh, and then down here. So I've got my Switch case. Well, technically that's my son's Switch case. My Switch case, I don't know where it's at. It's downstairs. Oh, it's right there. I got a Switch Lite. Our PS4, PS5, PS1, Voltrons. It's right on the box, Voltrons. The challenge set with Super Mario Brothers 3, Xbox 360, old 8-bit Nintendo. I do not want to keep this. I'm actually wanting to find the one I had as a kid. And then I've got behind it, you can't really see, is a Super Nintendo box. Some VHS in there. Starlink. I got some random posters and stuff from the Sega Genesis and stuff like that. I got to really put it back in the box. Anyways, that's that. And then I do have the boxes for these. My Turtle Wagon, the Turtle Tank. I've got the boxes for those. I'll show you that. This is my setup. Let me get this puzzle board out of the way. Basically, this is just a setup. I got it at IKEA, and I've got my Nintendo 64, the Sega Genesis, the PS2, the PS1, the Saturn 360, the Wii, the Super. Over there would be like my GameCube, which is out in the other room right now. And yeah, you can't really see maybe. Can I zoom? Oh yeah, I was able to zoom. Look at that bad boy. Holds 21 or 22 power outlets. You just plug it in and you're good to go. So anyway, so that's that. And then I got some Sega Visions and stuff when I was a kid. I got some of my Switch games, which we'll go over all this stuff eventually. Some really cool pickups here from a guy locally who really hooked me up. I got garbage all down here. I apologize. Oh, there's my Genesis case. Some VHS, so on and so forth. I got that today at a garage sale. Look at that. Little Caesars, hot and ready, inside Kmart. Come on. Does that not throw you back? And then look at this. Yes, I built that. It looks just like it's supposed to look like. Let me move this. I built this to look like a Nintendo cartridge. I found the plans on Pinterest. A guy had a quick little video. It was really cool. I tried to follow as close as I could, but definitely not my design, but I took it as best as I could based on what I had available. And I built it out. Painted it gray, everything. So you've got all Super Nintendo, my goodness. Nintendo 64 games here, 64 over there. I got a couple of Game Boys in here. Game Boy Color, Advance, and SP. What else? I got some advanced games and whatnot in here. There's some other games somewhere else I'm missing. Oh, over here. Here's the Game Boy Color. I got also that one, and then some more Game Boy games. DS, 3DS, some Micro Machines. These are all my Super Nintendo games for right now. I think that's the, that's the Game Genie for the Genesis. What is this guy saying? Darkwing Duck. Who doesn't love Darkwing Duck? And then all of the rest of this is just Nintendo nostalgia. Look at that. Rows of it. I'm going for, as you can tell, the entire set. I want the entire set of this and this. I don't know how I'm going to feel about handhelds right now. I'm really looking more for consoles. But then up there in different deals that I've gotten, cases, Nintendo case, another Nintendo case, the classic Batman Robin cups, my only Nintendo actual box, Star Tropic, and then this Batmobile from when I was a kid, which I'm not sure where Batmobile is at in here. Might actually be in the box still. Oh, and there's the Krang box. You guys remember I showed you that a second ago. Here's my Halo helmet, the Turtle Bus, the Turtle Tank, Batman. Look at that Dick Tracy. That thing is minty. This is brand new, not from when I was a kid, obviously, because that just came out. That was at Target. The Turtle Blimp, which is inside of it. Chipmunks thing I got at a garage sale. And then this is my wall of PlayStation 2 and other stuff. So you got PS2 games. These are my only PS4, a couple of PS5s, one random. I love Gears of War. And this one, I got it from somebody. It was sealed. So I'm excited to have it sealed. Even if it's never worth anything, I still like it. And then you got some sealed Jurassic Park 1 and 2, my favorite movie of all time. I want to find a VHS at Congo sealed. The Abyss is sealed. And I've got sealed. These are from Blockbuster. You see that? Brand new sealed, never opened. More stuff over there. Donkey Konga. There's just so much cool stuff. And oh, my blimp, part of the blimp is right there, actually. I just noticed. So the blimp is actually in the box. Something else that I got that I never knew it existed. Look at this. It's literally a bowling ball for the Wii in the box. I think that's hilarious. Oh, X-Files too. But look at this. I was at a flea market around here. It says Magic Kingdom Club Gold Card. I mean, it's just a clamshell that you probably would have got like at a rental store, maybe at Disney for all I know. Anyways, and then on the ground, Nintendo, more Nintendo, more Nintendo, more Nintendo. That's a blister. And then there's a bunch of controllers in that box. And before we get back, yeah, I know this closet is horrible, but this is loaded with toys. We're going to do a mystery unboxing because I really haven't looked. I had it all shipped down from up north. And that was it. And I'll see you guys next time.